It's that time of year again when people start going outside and putting their green thumbs back to work. However, many people don't think about exactly what they're doing to their gardens and what they're putting into them.
Often, people won't know where their plants come from or the effect that those plants will have on the surrounding vegetation. Hi, I'm Caitlin and this is Mike and we're part of the Green Betweeners. And today we're going to talk about gardening in the land between. Here are a few topics we're going to talk to you about today.
We'll be discussing how to create and maintain biodiversity while addressing the following:
Invasive species,
native species,
shoreline vegetation,
butterfly gardens, as well as gardens that attract other pollinators. Biodiversity is a measurement of the variety of plants and animals in an ecosystem. Why protect biodiversity? Well, it boosts ecosystem productivity, which means more functions are happening at once. A diverse area has more food web interactions. Avoid monoculture. Planting large masses of a single plant may look impressive, but it can lead to some serious pest issues. Mixing plants together can eliminate the need for pesticides and it avoids nutrient depletion. It also provides a diverse range of food for organisms.
What you can do. You can build bird and bat boxes, which can provide homes for rare species. You can plant native species. You can remove invasive species from your property. You can preserve wetlands, eliminate pesticide use, and create gardens that attract pollinators. Invasive species. Invasive species are those plants that are not naturally found in the area. They tend to spread quickly and easily, often overpowering the natural plants. They can cause damage to the natural order within food webs and the rest of the environment, and they are a growing problem in Ontario. It is important to identify them so you can prevent them from spreading. Some species may not yet be on your cottage property, but they are quickly invading areas formerly free of them, so it is important to be on the lookout. Some of Ontario's most common invasive species include the common buckthorn, which is an ornamental shrub that also produces a chemical that prevents other plants from growing nearby, and the seeds and leaves are toxic to both humans and animals. Another example is a dog strangling vine. It grows rapidly and will climb neighboring plants and trees, eventually killing or strangling them. It has also played a role in reducing the monarch butterfly populations, because they lay their eggs on the plant, but the larvae can't eat their leaves. So, what can you do about this? Know what to buy. Ask your plant provider for information about the species you are purchasing. Also, when traveling to recreational areas, be sure that you are completely clean of soil and plant material.
Native plants. It is far superior to plant native species on your property. That is, species that would have traditionally been found in your region. Choosing native plants can reduce the requirements for watering, pruning, and garden maintenance, which equals less work for you and more time relaxing at your dock. Natural plants are attractive, low maintenance, and effective native filters. They are far more resistant to climate-related stresses and will minimize insect and disease issues. 1 in 10 plants face extinction today, so by planting native plants, you may be helping to preserve local species for the future. They cost less money, and they also attract pollinators. Some considerations. Match the plants to the soils of the region. Choose varying heights and plant types to attract a variety of wildlife. Contact experts for recommendations of preferred species.
Shoreline vegetation. People enjoy a well-groomed beach at the lakefront, but don't realize that the shoreline vegetation plays an important role. The riparian and littoral zones along the shores are essential for biodiversity and ecosystem functions. So what does this mean? It means that shoreline plants act as water filters, capturing pollutant and excess nutrients. It also provides habitat for fish populations, helps prevent soil erosion, and limits pests such as invasive aquatic species. How to naturalize your shoreline. Choose native plants like we discussed earlier. Certain trees like willows have very good root systems and help prevent erosion. Choose a variety of shrubs, herbs, and trees with hard and soft stems to filter water and provide seasonal variety. A recommended minimum width for the shoreline planting or buffer zone is 100 feet. Shoreline-friendly docks, such as floating docks, should be considered. Special permits and expert consultation may be required. Did you know? Many shorelines are actually types of wetlands. Over 1/3 of North America's threatened and endangered species live exclusively in wetlands. Almost half of them use wetlands at some point in their lives.
butterflies and other pollinators. Pollinators help to disperse pollen from one plant to another, which allows for the plants to reproduce. This allows for plant biodiversity to thrive. Where to place your garden? Close to similar gardens, near water, with access to the sun, and in well-drained soils. To attract specifically bees, use homemade bee houses, diverse amounts of flowers, and bee baths. To attract specifically butterflies, plant milkweed, goldenrods, asters, and black-eyed Susans. But make sure that these flowers that you plant are native.
Following these tips, you can improve the health and biodiversity of not only your garden, but of nature's garden, the surrounding ecosystems.
Thank you for watching, and enjoy your planting.